Hello everyone, and welcome back to Off the Script VTuber Encounters, where today we are starting off with my good friend Kyoku. Hi, say hi Kyoku.
He has a gun!
Shush,
Help!
shush, shush. No. What did we talk about? What did we talk about? What did we talk
Okay,
Hey, Kyoku! Why did you say hi to say hi to the viewers?
Yo, hello. Oh my gosh, I need my support little viewers, so I'm gonna hold my little Kyoki.
Oh, the Kyoki.
He's so young. Look at him.
He is kind of cute. Wait, hold on. You have a plush coming out, don't you? With the Kyoku?
Do. Yeah, Kyoku plush. He's getting ready. It'll be super cute.
When does that come out? Do you know?
I think it'll be coming out July 1st, and I'm planning to add some cool little bonus for people that pre-order.
Hell yes. If anyone's seen my Twitter, I already spent like $430 on a Pokemon plush. So yeah, I'll definitely be buying this one as well.
Based.
Did you see that? Sorry.
No. You gotta bring that picture up. What did you buy?
I posted it yesterday. Because Pokemon recently came out with a Larvesta plushie. Hold on, I'm probably gonna send this on my phone so that you don't disappear on my sim. They came out with a life-size Larvesta plushie.
It was.
And it's $430. The only thing is they haven't charged me yet because they said they're gonna charge me. Hold on, does this have my address in it? Okay, wait, hold on. Actually,
don't dox yourself.
It doesn't even really matter. Actually,
for any VTubers watching, don't get yourself doxxed. Okay, that's important.
In case you guys didn't know, that's what I
think is bad.
Yeah. So this is 35 inches, average size, I would say. No, we both made the same joke.
Oh my god, that is insane. You are insane.
Yeah, I won't get it till like 2025. Oh, sorry. Anyways, that's my little tangent. But yeah, yours is
beautiful. It's so big, Ozzy.
Moving on. Hey yo. Do you know how much yours is gonna cost so I can take out a loan?
The plushie, I think. Unfortunately, since like I'm a smaller VTuber, I can't order as much as like the big ones, but I think it'd be around like 45 to 50 USD, which is a bit expensive for a plushie, but I hope it's not too much.
It's not bad. What was it? A lot of YouTube's plushes are like 60 or 70, so I can see it.
Oh, really? I didn't actually know that.
I know the Slimesicle plush I bought was like a lot.
Okay,
I don't remember.
Yeah, so maybe mine's not too bad. Surely.
And it's like an actual actual physical plushie, so that price is actually kind of good, I would say.
Okay, yeah, like it's a big guy. You could take the jacket off and all of that.
You can take the jacket off. It's removable.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could take the shirt off, but like,
hey, no, hold on. This is
no one's gonna do that, right? No one would do that, right?
Put the jar away. Everybody, put the jar away. We do not need that around here.
I have a picture to show you later. Let's just say someone might have forced a Kyoki in a jar.
Wait, I think I've seen that. I think I did see that. I think I did.
It's terrifying. It looks like the poor thing is like literally crying, and it's like, oh, save me. It's like, it's literally, look at it.
Oh my god. Poor thing for now. Yeah, there's gonna be so many of those pictures now that we've said that.
God, no more.
Segueing off of that, I actually I lurk a lot in a lot of people's streams, especially the ones I find from my dono videos. So what I've noticed from lurking in your stream, you stream like every day. You are on that grind, dude. I'm
insane.
Yeah, you are insane. Yeah.
Why do I stream so much? I genuinely love streaming. Like, that is my passion. I don't do anything IRL because I don't want to do anything IRL. I like fair. Streaming. Like, as many as like people could easily say, like, streaming is just playing a game and you get money and viewers. That's not how it is.
Right.
I do a lot of work off stream with directing like little shorts.
Oh yeah.
And I do like a lot of work like off stream. A lot of people again just think it's just streaming a game and people watch, right? But it's not just as simple as that to hold viewers and keep them there and want them to come back. It's a very difficult and hard thing to do. It's not as easy as it seems.
Being interesting for 5 hours straight every single day is definitely hard.
Yeah, and especially, and the good thing to remind yourself too when you're a streamer, is you don't always have to be super funny and entertaining, right? Like for my stream, I'm typically seen more as like a chill streamer, right? But I definitely have like my more funny moments where you're LOLing out loud. But oh yeah, but you know what I mean? And I try to mix it up. You know, I don't want to be like, you know, and this is another thing too. It's like for people that have Vtuber models that can move, it's really good to pilot your model.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Shy Lily talks about that all the time, where people ask her, where people ask her like why she's gotten so popular, and it's because she's, or like, somebody asked her why her model looks so good, and she said it's not really her model, it's the fact that she's practiced with it for hours. It's
exactly.
Legit, it's like puppeteering. That's literally it.
Exactly. It's typically called like piloting, right? And for me, I mean, if you've been watching, you know, so far, you can tell I've been moving around a little bit more than I normally do, but my rigging for my very first Vtuber model is pretty good. If I really slow down my words, you can make them out. It's like, hello, how are you? And now, you know, obviously it's not necessarily like perfect, but it's definitely for my very first model. I'm proud of it. I love it.
Right. A lot of people, you also have to practice with like toggles, like expressions. Like when you actually are pissed, you got to put on the pissed expression. Like, yeah, exactly.
Like, for instance, I can do a bunch of things that people have to do with manual toggles, but I can just do it naturally. So I could do.
Oh, really? That's based off your face tracking.
Yes, my face tracking. I use an iPhone 11 for my face tracking, and I use a software called VBridger. Basically, you connect your phone to VBridger. VBridger connects to VTube Studio, and you get this beautiful tracking that makes your model look pop.
Yeah, I'm not ready for for getting all of that set up. I mean, I have a do I have a 13? I think I have a 13, which might be good, which is definitely going to be good enough. But I'm gonna have to get like 10 people in here to explain how the fuck all that works.
Yeah, and as always, I can teach. I've been using it for a while.
Hell yeah.
There's so many like, little parameters you can set.
Oh yeah.
So like for instance, in VTube Studio, I have like my X and Y back, so I can lean back and forward without my model actually really being able to do that in general. Like this lean back is more of a VTube Studio feature than anything.
Oh yeah, because there is that new thing that's coming around with all the VTubers where you could do a lean into like the screen, but yours kind of does that like halfway. Oh
yeah, so my model was never meant to do like the lean that other VTubers have, but I use like my model has a little bit of lean on itself, and I also use VTube Studio together, and it makes like a kind of like a little bit of a lean.
Yeah,
nothing super crazy.
It actually, I mean, it works a lot better than if like actually rigging it that way. It looks really, really good for its rigging.
Yeah. The good thing is like when you lean in, you can see like the depth.
You
kind of see it a little bit.
It just looks like you're about to eat the microphone on my end.
Oh, bah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, down. Wait, left. Wait, sorry, that's flipped actually. Other way. I forgot that I flipped you on my screen. There you go. Don't wink.
Again?
It's just a wink.
The wink? I love the wink.
The wink is funny.
the wink goes iron. It's a classic Kyoku moment.
If I ever get a VTuber model, or when I do, I don't think I'll ever get any editing done, because I think I'll legit just be in there for hours. I think that's actually what I would do.
Yeah, so like when I first got my model, I was obsessed, right?
I can tell, yeah.
And damn, okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm meaning like you're so good at it, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I've been using it for a while now, and I really like it. Like the amount of things I can do without having to use a toggle that's just natural, right? You know, I can be like mad. I could be happy. It's like
he's contorting his face right now.
I am.
Oh yeah.
And then I could even be like surprised or shocked. I could even be disgusted, and it's like
that's actually kind of cool that you don't have to use any toggles for that.
Yeah. I could even have like, now again, my model is still not like crazy with certain things, but I got no tongue. I go
oh yeah. Yeah, without toggles, a lot of the expressions and a lot of the reactions feel a lot more natural than having to click a button. But I mean, I know a lot of people that are very much veterans, and the toggles, they can do that as well and make it look natural. But you don't even have to be able to do that. I mean, you've got it on right now.
And I can force my model to have like different expressions. And the cool part is with these different toggles, I could still puppeteer to some extent. So, for instance, I have the angry toggle, which changes my eye shape, my eyebrow shape, and my mouth shape.
Oh, and it gives you
even more.
Yeah, and it gives you a little symbol. So yeah, there is a plus side.
And the cool thing, it also affects the Kyoki.
Oh, the Kyoki's pissed. Now.
It looks like that ragey emote where it's like.
But yeah, this reminds me of there was an old meme where it was like VTubers in real life, and it was like somebody like over exaggerating every single time they talk. Or like their mouth opens really wide.
As funny or like cringy as could be viewed, it's how you make the model good.
Yeah,
right? It's how you make it look good. And it's something cool, right? For any aspiring VTuber to watching, some of your toggles can actually go together. So, for instance, I have the happy toggle, which makes my model look a little bit more happier. It might be hard to tell, very slight. But what I can do is I have the angry toggle on. I combine the happy toggle. I can change my mouth shape and my eye shape to be a little bit more smug, a little bit more silly if I want.
Oh, okay.
And you can combine toggles together to make brand new toggles. So I have a smug toggle, right? And then I can combine it with maybe the crying toggle. But it changes how like the crying toggle would be viewed as.
Right. Now he's just flexing right now. They're just flexing. All that
real.
practice is coming out.
Yeah. It's like...
Well, yeah, I would say this actually segues quite well, because I mean you have all this cool stuff and you practice so much. So I mean you've come a long way from where you originally started, which would get me back to that picture you posted on Twitter. I don't know how long ago you posted that Twitter picture of your old setup with like a wooden chair holding up your webcam.
Yeah. If you can put it on screen so the beautiful viewers can see this lovely chair, lovely setup.
It'll be in the middle of the screen on a big 3M projector.
Perfect. So for people watching, right, that was my very first setup. So to give you some more context, all right, I had a wireless mouse that would always die on me.
Hell yeah.
I used my nightstand table as my desk, and if you see that mouse, that was how far it can move up and down, like not at all. And then I have an old keyboard that is like almost like 2 decades old. I think it's getting there. I still use it. I love this keyboard.
Hell yeah.
And then the old monitor on my desk just did not work. So I had to use my childhood TV. So I had to like sit down and like look up to the right, because I couldn't go centered because of my bed behind me. So literally I was off centered. So if you see the desk, it's to the left, and I had to look up to the right.
But you still, did you stream with that setup before, like when you first started?
No. So when I first started, I actually started on YouTube. But it was just like more of like a casual thing. Like I didn't really care.
Right.
And I used to play Genshin Impact on my PS4.
Yeah. Genshin Impact. That's just how it
literally
starts.
Genshin Impact on PS4. And I had this Discord server that would watch my stream. And that's kind of like where I first started streaming. And eventually started speaking. And then eventually I made the decision to swap to Twitch, because YouTube streaming is fun and all, but the community is not there at all.
Especially
and like,
for Genshin. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
There's no sense of community on YouTube unless if you're like in a corporate company, right?
Yeah, or you mean like already built, basically. If the
and what I mean by community, I don't necessarily just mean by self community, like your own community, but like the larger community. Like, it's like, you know, with Twitch, a lot of Twitch streamers will know each other, right? But if you're a YouTube streamer, you're probably like not necessarily.
Oh yeah, you're not really gonna collab. Yeah. Because there's I've noticed when going through a lot of the people that I've talked with, especially for the small streamers, is that a lot of you guys know each other. Like a lot of you guys know each other.
Yes, which could be for better or for worse.
Yeah, that's true. If a rumor gets to one person, it could probably get to everybody. But yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, stuff like that is really bad, right? And I've talked about this before too, right?
Mhm.
But once you become like a bigger VTuber and you can afford like certain things, it's really important to get lawyers. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Because you know, like someone could say, "Oh my god, Ozzy, he likes to steal chocolate bars," and then
I
a
do.
VTuber will be like, "Oh, Ozzy steals chocolate bars," and then that VTuber will say it, and then everyone won't like Ozzy because he steals chocolate bars, right? So it's important to make sure that you can like stop like slander or anything like bad.
Well-
And lawyers are also important if you do sponsorships with streaming. It's
True.
really important to make sure you don't get like scammed or you're not accidentally scamming your viewers or anything like that. But
Well, I actually have my own way if any drama was spread about me. I just do this. Look, shiny keys.
keys,
Guys, look over here. Look over here.
Keys.
No more chocolate bars.
Yeah.
And now we've
I'm
mentally
sorry.
reset.
They're gone. Mine wiped.
Actually, speaking of which, you said when you started on YouTube, you actually still post quite a bit on YouTube for long form content.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. With it's hard because like I'm not super happy with what I've put out. Like so some of the things it's not my editor's faults. It's really something more to like me and direction, right?
I know what you mean.
A lot of people just put it to an editor and they chop it up and you know that's that. But I think personally, I really need to be like there more for my editors and like direct them more. And I've like talked to them and I try to do like better content, you know,
actually,
and really put more effort in.
Like the same thing kind of happened to me. I have an amazing editor, Shion. She did some of the gaming videos, and she did my very first dono video, which a lot of people do like. But when I look at it, and I see it more like a montage, more than a actual like story driven like. This is how we met the VTuber, and then we donated to them, and this is the people that they beat, and kind of like that, or this is the people that they got picked over. That's how I like to make my videos now, is a story-driven thing. Meanwhile, Shion was more of a funny moments. That's the word. It was more like a funny moments thing, which I didn't really like the idea of. So I can understand what you mean. Like they're great editors, but the way that they make the video isn't what you imagined.
Yeah, and it's like because it's like we as a content creator need to put more effort into speaking with them and being like kind of like clear of like what we want from them, right? It's not a one-way street, it's a two-way street. And it's really important as like, you know, if you're a content creator currently watching this, or even like someone that wants to become in content creation, if you do get to the point where you have editors, make sure you communicate with them, talk to them, watch what they make, you know, be aware of what other people are making.
If
and as Ozzy was saying,
if you have to make an essay about exactly what you want, then you do that. Do that.
Yeah. And as Ozzy was saying, right? He was talking about oh, my brain. I just blanked out.
About my editor on the past videos.
Oh my god, I blanked out. No.
Oh, dude, I do it all the time.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't think I could. I lost it. I'm sorry.
I actually did the same thing in like 5 different interviews where I had like a great question and I completely forgot. If anybody watched the Ray interview, I think I kept that one in where I was like, I don't know what I was talking about. But okay, that's fine. We can actually move on to a different topic unless you remember it soon.
Nah,
but actually,
sorry.
You kind of accidentally answered my question before I even asked you it. It was about how like where you want to go with that YouTube stuff. But yeah, I guess you kind of already answered that with
Well, actually, again, there's more to say about that, right? Okay. With YouTube content, especially shorts content, there's this big divide of like what you should do as a shorts content creator. So some people will do shorts of funny moments from their stream.
Yeah.
But some do things where it's like them directly talking to the viewer.
Yeah, storyteller ones. Yeah, storytelling.
Yeah, so there's like Rin Penrose, that is like a very like well-known.
Limalicious. What's it? Yeah, Limalicious.
That's fun. I was literally just about to say that.
She's like the biggest VTuber shorts creator I know. Like all of her stuff pops off on shorts. It's crazy.
So like personally, it's funny enough that you say that. I've taken some inspiration from Lime recently. So I thought it was really cool how she asked her viewers to ask her questions, right?
Oh,
so I recently opened up this way for people to ask me anonymous questions, and if I like your anonymous questions, I'll actually make it into a direct video that's edited, all cleaned and all perfect, and then I'll display it on TikTok and YouTube, and Instagram.
I didn't even know that that's what she did. That's actually kind of smart. You don't even have to think about questions. You answer questions that your audience wanted to hear. So yeah,
exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
So you kind of scratch a bunch of different itches, you know? Again, you have content people want to see, right? Like as like clips from stream are funny and cool, but the thing is, do many people even want to see that?
Yeah, that's
Who knows, right?
And a lot of people that are probably watching it probably were there. That
exactly. And you oh my god, my brain is melting. I'm so sorry. Oh no.
You're on this. You've been put in the spotlight. I get it. I know what you mean. Here's a we can move on then.
Okay.
On your Twitch about me section actually. So usually what I do for interviews, I go through like basically every single thing that you've like all your YouTubes, TikToks, everything. One thing that definitely stood out to me when I was looking through yours is that in your about section you actually have a like the suicide prevention hotlines for like multiple different countries. By the way, which is fucking a great idea, by the way. It's actually extremely cool. But was there anything specifically that like one day you're like, yeah, I should probably put this in my about me section?
Well, it's an important thing to me because without getting too crazy with it, you know, I know a lot of people that you know, and you might not realize it, have you know, dealt with certain issues with self-worth and potentially deeper things. I'm not exactly sure what I'm allowed to say.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It was definitely more of a like, it's definitely a sensitive topic, but I just wanted to know if you had any like, or if you just like woke up one day and you're like, this is probably important enough to be like on here 100%.
I mean, it's always important enough to talk about, right? I mean, I personally haven't lost anyone to that, but I know people that have lost loved ones or friends or family, boyfriend, girlfriend, so on,
of course,
to that, and it's a big thing, right? And I have dealt with things like that in my own personal life, right?
Of course.
And I know some people can be put off by it, but
I
definitely use a bit of like humor to deal like and cope with my own, you know, issues. Which
is actually a lot of reason why a lot of people will come to content creation, is because they need some kind of stress reliever or some way to get their mind off of everything. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
To be honest, that is basically the reason I became a content creator.
Right.
If I focused on something that wasn't the bad things, I could enjoy and be happy. And overall, you know, despite some hiccups in recent months, I've been on a really great track, and I've been free from any crazy stuff for a good amount of time, and I'm really happy about it. I'm proud.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, you're probably one of the biggest people when I watch you. It looks like you're enjoying it more than trying to make your viewers enjoy it. So I really like that about your stream.
Yeah, right. It's I really enjoy like what I do. It's important, and I try to make sure like my viewers enjoy it too.
Right. There is a layer there, but
I try to do a lot of variety. Like sometimes when you're a content creator, you can be stuck. It's like, oh, I can only make Genshin content, or I only could do just chatting, or I only could do ASMR. But I'm very lucky. I can basically do whatever I want, and people will be there. You know, sometimes there might not be a crazy amount of people, but if people are watching, you know.
Yeah.
If you have 10 viewers, that's 10 humans that decided to like put time out of their day to watch you. Like,
especially people that are like consistently there. You just grab 10 people that will be there every day for you. That is a crazy achievement. Yeah.
And I think sometimes a lot of people will feel bad about their numbers. It's like, oh man, I only got 10 viewers right now. It's like, well, those are 10 people.
Yeah, and make like if you only have 10 people, then make this stream like the best stream for those 10 people. That'd be great. That'd be a great way to get those people in here.
And like again, it's definitely okay to feel bad about numbers, but you also have to be appreciative of the people that are there, right? I think currently as this is recording, it's May season, June season, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So my streams typically would take a bit of a dip here. And why? It's because it's exam season. So my
Oh
like
yeah.
my later like high school viewer and like college viewer and university viewers, they're all grinding a
Oh
lot.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
So numbers will be a bit down, but like it's nothing bad, right? Nothing that I'm doing wrong. It's just the time of the year, and that's that, right? And I'm still having fun. I'm still enjoying. It's good to keep your head up, you know?
Yeah. For me, I've been kind of lucky because my mindset is like locked into something where it's like, instead of worrying about like how unlucky you are with how low viewers you are, I'd be like, well, if I have less viewers right now, why do I have that, and how can I change it to get them back? That's kind of where my mindset has always been locked onto, and I'm really glad that it has been there.
Exactly, right? You know, sometimes a lot of people will say like, "Oh, I don't care about numbers or like anything," right? And that's good.
Yeah.
But as someone that is a full-time content creator, and I'm not like I'm like a somewhat of like a bigger VTuber, but I'm not massive. Like I don't have thousands of viewers.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you
I'm
mean.
definitely not like small, you know what I mean, by any means anymore.
Right.
But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I think I'm still tiny, but you know what I mean?
There is a level where it's like, once you realize you have 100 viewers, like that's 100 people. So yes, I can,
it is crazy.
You got to think about it that way. Yeah, yeah. So I know what you mean. You're not being egotistical or anything.
No. It's definitely hard to like accept that. Like, it's such a weird spot that I'm in, because like, I guess for the indie scene for male VTubers, I'm like, I guess I would say somewhere in the middle. I would say.
Yeah, I think that's a good middle, because everybody, I would say you're definitely in a middle, because after 100, it starts spiking up a lot. So like, there's a bunch of people that are between 100 and 1. And then once you hit 100, then it starts going up to like, you only start getting like 10 people that are in the 100s, and then like 5 people in 200, and then like 6.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I know what you mean. This is definitely a middle ground.
And you know, to get to the higher ground, you gotta put the work in. And I'm trying to.
You definitely
I'm trying so much, man. I'm trying to do more like direct content. We talked about it a little bit back, but the malicious, right?
Oh yeah.
I want to do like more content where I'm speaking to the viewer, right?
Yep.
I think that's like stuff I want to try. And I have done content like that before, and it did do well. You know, will do well again. Who knows? TikTok is really crazy.
TikTok's algorithm, I don't get it. I don't get that.
Yeah, I mean, again, for any viewers that know Merryweather, he had to restart his TikTok because he got shadow banned, and that's like, that's unfortunate. Like,
yikes.
Yeah, literally, he had 254,000 followers, and he reset his TikTok. And why? Because he was perma shadow banned, and it didn't matter.
Yeah, I've noticed something with my TikTok, and I even reached out to TikTok help with this. Everything I upload got 1 viewer, 2 viewers, but except for everything before that was like 200 to 500. So I was like, what the hell happened? I think because I think it happened because I posted a clip that I also posted on YouTube, and it said I didn't have, it was like unoriginal or low quality content. I was like, this is the most editing I ever put into a single short. So I don't know what happened, but I was like, I'm not posting shorts anymore. Or like, if I post shorts, it's on YouTube. It's not going to be on TikTok. So yeah,
that's like actually crazy.
I don't fuck with TikTok anymore.
TikTok like is a great way to grow, but the quality of viewers that you'll get from TikTok can be all over the place. Like for me currently, my streams are set to 16 plus, right?
Yep.
And why do I have it that way? It's like I you know, I want my streams to be on a more mature level. You know, when I was 16, I remember the stuff I was saying and doing, so
Yeah.
I kind of base it off that. But I don't want like younger viewers, because like, you know, if I say, I don't know, some bad word or something a little crazy, it's like I don't want really young people hearing that. And even maybe one day I'll go full 18 plus and go super crazy. Like right now I'm 16 plus because like, you know, there is amazing viewers that are in that category that are sweet and chill, right?
Yeah. And a lot of them are online, I would say. A lot of them are online,
right. They have time like watching streams, and it's overall it's usually typically good, right?
Right.
It's not too bad. But like TikTok can bring a lot of weird people.
Brain rot.
I mean, I've literally had people ask me to be their dad, and I said like, if I was your dad, I would put you up for adoption again. Like, I don't want you. If dad don't want you, I don't want you.
the best comeback I've ever seen to like a lot of the women VTubers, I just, like, can you be my mom? And they're like, yeah, sure, go clean the dishes, or like go clean your room. It's like, that's not what I meant.
You're grounded.
You're grounded. I love that.
You disappoint me times 2.
See, for me, I'm so easy to get rid of TikTok because and keep shorts, because a lot of my viewers all come from long form on my YouTube channel, and the only thing that will help grow that long form other than the video itself is YouTube shorts. Like TikTok shorts, TikTok itself, it's so hard to get people off of TikTok. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Is if you could get a bunch of viewers. If you get like 1 million viewers, you'll probably have like 3 people coming to your stream. It's so hard.
Yeah. Now, one thing that I do, and this is a little bit of a tip. Now, I feel like it's my kryptonite as well.
Oh?
When I stream on TikTok, I notice I get a boost of views on my shorts, but not a ton. So, for instance, when I wasn't streaming on TikTok, my views were a lot lower. Then I started streaming, and then my views went up. And I've done this multiple times, and the views always go up.
Really?
Although, like, my TikTok is like kind of like dead, I would say, as well.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and you know, to me, like, followers on TikTok don't really mean anything. Like,
true.
I see like a follower on Twitch worth like 20, like 100 followers on TikTok. You know what I mean? It's like, there's a lot more like Twitch followers tend to have a lot more loyalty than like TikTok follower.
Yeah, because they can follow you, but as long as you don't appear in their feed, they're gonna forget about you.
Exactly.
Like, you have to appear in their feed, and that's it.
Like, for instance, I think I have like 30K followers on TikTok. You know, is my video getting into 30,000 of my my followers feeds? No. It'll get maybe into like 500 to 1,000, maybe. Like, again, my views on TikTok are not super crazy. It is what it is.
Here's the thing, and that's if those viewers that are watching that aren't just new people. Like, they might not even be going to your followers. That's the other thing.
Exactly. I mean, it's good when there's like new people, because you can expand your stuff, you know.
Yeah, but I don't fuck with TikTok. The only thing I can understand is like half of the YouTube algorithm. Other than that, like, TikTok is like a completely different world to me. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's to be honest, and this might be a crazy thing, but I personally actually don't use TikTok at all.
I don't either. I actually don't.
I don't
either.
watch TikToks. To be honest, I'm more of a classy man. I watch YouTube Shorts. Okay.
Yep.
I have class.
Well, the other thing,
YouTube Shorts are brainer on.
The thing is, oh yeah, they are. They definitely are. I don't watch TikTok. I don't know. For some reason, when TikTok first came out, I was like, it's funnier if I don't watch it, because everyone's like on a new trend from TikTok, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. But I always found it like really dumb. And the other thing is, the more TikTok you watch, the more fucking emails I get that are like, you watched this guy, you want to watch his new upload? And I'm like, no, stop emailing me.
What? Would they do that?
I don't know. I think I have to turn that off or something, because I have like 3 TikTok accounts. Yeah, I need to turn that off. But the other thing is about clips, actually. There was a clip that I got sent because I like to scrounge around all the people's clips. I don't know if it's on any of your TikToks or YouTubes. I just found it on Twitch.
Oh, it's mine?
Yeah, it's one of yours. 7 months ago, there was a clip where you forgot to stop streaming on Animal Crossing. Do you remember this?
No.
You were playing Animal Crossing, and then you just forgot to end stream. Wait, hold on.
How long?
7 months ago.
What was the clip? What was even like? Did I say anything?
Somebody did a TTS that was like, should Kyoku stop streaming? Question mark. And your voice was just like in the background. You went, oh shit, and then the clip ends. That was the whole thing.
Classic.
Classic.
Well, actually,
I guess if you
to
don't,
expand.
yeah, go ahead. Go. I was gonna
Oh,
say if
to-
you don't remember, then yeah.
Yeah, to expand on that, I actually had something recently, where I forgot to end my stream on TikTok, and my friend Abba's stream was on the background because I was watching it before I left.
Oh, okay.
And then Abba, who is like entertaining, entertaining.
Your TikTok live.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm terrified of that shit because I've never kept it live on. Oh, okay, actually, no, I did one time. But I was on my end screen, so it was literally just the animation. And I took a shower and came back to like 400 notifications on Discord of everyone screaming that I'm still streaming.
You're so silly.
But that one wasn't as bad. But like 3 years ago, I've only been streaming this year, but I used to do recordings just to like have some recordings to practice editing on, and I legit had like we played League with my friends and then everyone got off and I kept the recording on accident because I forgot about it. Watched like 5 hours of YouTube and the entire 5 hours is on the recording and the recording just ends with me saying oh, and then I just click end.
Most deadpan.
Oh. Yeah. And yeah, it's fun to see what I used to watch though. That's something cool. But other than that, yeah, that's the only thing I've had where I forgot to click stop. But I'm scared I'm gonna do that for stream. That be like, because I forget that when you raid somebody, it doesn't end your stream for you. You always have to click end, and it just as well as raiding somebody. So I always fuck that up.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you can definitely be a little silly.
It's hard to remember. Another thing about your stream because I lurk all the time. Actually, how many points do I have? Wait, hold on. I forgot to check how many points I have for you.
Do you use Chatterino?
Chatterino? What's that?
Ooh, wow. Oh boy.
Oh no.
I definitely open up Pandora's box for you.
Oh god. What's Chatterino?
So Chatterino is an application you get on PC. It allows you to basically have like tons of streams up, and you can see their like entire chats, like their chat history for like a good amount.
Oh.
Then you can see which viewers are live. Like it's all in one area.
I just have like 20 tabs open.
I'll also screenshot real quick.
Okay.
It's really something. If you're a Twitch viewer watching this right now, Chatterino is awesome.
Chatterino.
It's free too.
This one's for you.
It's not sponsored.
Not sponsored yet.
Not sponsored, but oh my.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I actually don't know how to get sponsors. That's another thing I'm trying to get on, but I have no idea how to do that. I actually reached out to Opera GX just for fun.
What did they say?
No, they didn't say anything.
Opera GX, okay, dude, they pay very well.
They do.
I have known a friend, like a YouTuber friend, 5K plus for a minute.
What?
For a minute.
What?
A minute.
Wait, how big was your friend?
I can't say. Smiling.
Oh man. Okay. So, well, the thing is, like, I was like, I get like
just for a minute.
I was like, I get
$5,000. Like it's crazy.
I was like, I get like 70,000, close to 100,000 average on my dono videos, and I reached out to Opera. Okay, to be honest, I don't actually know how to reach out to people. I legit just went to their website and went to the contact us section, and I just wrote them like some random thing on there, and I don't think I've gotten anything back from them. But I was like, hey,
message their Twitter.
I was like, I technically pull in a lot of numbers for that, but then again, I was like, so there's a chance that I could get something from that, but then again, it's been a while. Did you see message their Twitter? Does that work?
I don't know. You could. I mean, that just is a joke. It's kind of a passing joke. I mean, who knows? It could work.
Oh, I didn't know.
The Twitter admin there is pretty silly.
Oh no, I've seen his tweets. He's definitely he likes to troll on Twitter. He likes to troll on Twitter, but I have no idea if he would actually be able to call up anybody for a sponsor.
Yeah,
that's something I don't know how to do.
There's a bunch of sponsor websites that you can contact. Would you be interested in knowing them potentially?
I would actually. I know Stream Elements is like, would you like to do this? But I was like, I don't do for stream, because stream I only get like 30 viewers. So, but
yeah,
I need like YouTube things.
YouTube sponsors. Keeps. Are you going bald? Well, get Keeps today.
Guys, I'm gonna get a Keep sponsorship for this. Right,
and then you have your VTuber model have a bald toggle.
Exactly. I just zoom in. It's just me bald. Yeah, 100%. That would be the perfect keep sponsorship.
They should sponsor VTuber. That would go. That would go hard.
I don't know because like, I feel like for something that's about your IRL appearance, you probably shouldn't have somebody that that's a VTuber not showing their IRL.
Who knows?
Self.
It could be the biggest gamba.
That could be. It's true. And it's
I mean,
gonna be a
about this,
gamble
right?
on me.
Most VTuber audience are like like I would like male viewers, right? So I mean, men are balding. So I mean, dude, there's potential. There's potential. Surely.
I like to make a joke on my stream where I was like, GamerSubs sponsor me, because I was like, I have like 5 capsules of GamerSubs that I'm like, I could just show this on screen right now. You don't even have to send me anything. But I haven't actually reached out to them. What? Oh no, these are actually really old. I haven't drank GamerSubs in so long.
I've never drank anything like that.
I'm cutting that out.
I'm a good boy. Yeah, no alcohol, no energy drink, no pop. I literally like water and juice.
I'm literally holding.
I'm like a kid. I'm a child.
Water and juice.
I'm a child.
Oh!
Snuggle.
He's a child now, guys. Hold on.
I'm so tiny.
You're like, at this point, it looks like you're standing on the chair. You're standing to reach the microphone. Wait, hold on. Let me just.
I can like snuggle.
Oh fuck! I moved the whole fucking table. There we go.
You're right. It's pulling.
it's running away. I made this joke on Cerberus where I was like, I have to realign the table because I have no legs. I was like, so I just started flying around on screen, just like legless. I look like a ghost with a hoodie on. That's funny. Anyway, where the fuck am I? I don't even know. Where's my document? Oh, I forgot that I was literally segueing into this, and then I went on a tangent halfway through. But on your stream, I've noticed that whenever you go AFK, or like you're gonna be walking away for a good like 30 minutes, you actually invite your like Discord mods onto the stream, right?
Yes.
How did that start? Or like you just like thought about it one day?
Well, there's actually like a kind of a kind of a manga topic for some people, right?
Really?
But like I have known a lot of streamers have like this is a more like deep topic. Feel free to cut it out if it's too much.
Oh, it's fine.
But a lot of streamers, I obviously I can't say names and stuff, but I'm aware that have eating disorders where they choose not to eat because they're afraid if they eat on stream they'll lose like people, right?
Oh, I know what you mean.
And that's a big thing, and to be honest, that definitely would affect me. Like sometimes I would skip dinner or like most food because I usually stream from 12 to 1 p.m. to 8 to 9 p.m. EST.
I was gonna say, yeah,
right?
you go crazy on your stream lengths. I know what you mean.
So I typically like can miss lunch and dinner, but the good thing is sometimes I just don't eat lunch. I just like I'm not like a big lunch person.
Oh, I know what you mean.
When I want to eat dinner now, I can have my mods, be there for me, and it kind of takes that choice as well as like that fear of losing viewers away. Obviously maybe the mods and stuff, like I know they're not streamers, but they do a good job and they usually keep people quite well, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I've seen a couple different ways on how people do deal with like having to eat food on stream. I know some people will just like end stream and stuff like that, which you've obviously found a very, very good workaround to that, is having them come on. I've seen people like Shy Lily, because Shy Lily is also like a variety like chill. What she does is she just like throws on like daily dose of internet and like just eats then. But then again, yeah, there is that a lot of people that do have like that kind of anxiety when eating on stream. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Go ahead. No, I'm scrolling on a document. So.
You're so silly. You're so silly.
Well, because I finished all of the personal questions, so I just wanted to ask like a lot of general questions I ask a lot of VTubers. How would you personally describe your content? I know you've said variety, but like how would you describe, let's just say, your YouTube content? What would you describe it as?
Mismatched content. I need for myself just to do better. Like there is a lot of,
you want to find a niche?
Not say a niche per se, but I just need to do better and like try different things. Like
Mhm.
for me, I have like certain like morals that like I've been kind of like thinking about. So like for me, I was raised as a YouTube kid, and not what I mean not by
Oh
my
yeah.
family, but I grew up with YouTube.
I think I did the
Um,
same. Yeah.
and I remember like when React content started becoming a big thing,
Oh,
and
okay.
everyone, I don't know if you remember Jinx,
Yes,
old
yes, I do.
name,
I do. I
and like
actually do.
all of like the YouTubers were like Jinx bad, right? But as time has gone on, right, Jinx like is basically the norm. Like everyone is basically Jinx, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And as like someone that has like, I've been trying to figure out where my morals stand of like reacting to content and like making it YouTube videos, because it's definitely a hard thing because I don't want to just steal and like do no editing whatsoever, right? And just post it.
Yeah, yeah.
And but like, and it's like, is that stealing? Is it not stealing? It's definitely, it's a very, very big subject. And a lot of YouTubers, you know, uh, they do some like really creative things with reactions and edit it more.
I would say Fillian's probably the first one that comes to mind, especially like because she gets a bunch of viewer submitted videos all the time.
And then like she edits it though, like in a whole video.
She does because she does like two different types of things, like laugh you lose, and she also does like eye trackers. I think that's like two of her biggest ones. She has some editor do it. Yeah. It's basically
That's awesome.
it's like a completely edited one. That's what I usually think of when it's like VTuber reaction, because she does the most like over the top reactions all the time, or like she jumps around with a 3D model. Yeah,
rolls around.
Literally
I actually
rolls around.
have the ability to be full body as well.
Oh hell yeah.
Although I'm curious with Fillian how she does, like if she has like a VR headset or something else. I've always been curious.
I think it recently changed. She said that she said escaped the VR chat because she had some I think it's the same guy who made or who helped Zen do some of her crazy VR stuff. It's like some tracking thing, because it also tracks her face in this one too, because obviously what's it called, the VR chat doesn't really do that. But it's some new type of tracking application that's like in the works or whatever. Oh, this was like a long time ago tweet, so I don't remember. I don't know if I can find it off the top of my head. Hold on, Fillian. I might just be able to look up Fillian tracking Twitter.
I do actually have a 3D model getting made. I'm hoping we can make it work with full body, but
oh yeah,
I don't know. I do have all the things needed for full body. I'm just like, wearing a VR headset is torture.
I have an Oculus, so it's not as heavy, and obviously doesn't do as much, but it is so hard to keep that thing on for so long. It gets super sweaty and itchy, and I have way too much hair that just gets in the way. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I have the Quest 2, and I bought like a special strap for it, so it's not too bad, but the battery life and just like VR stuff is very finicky.
Dude, I'm so pissed about the Quest 2 because I bought the Quest 1 like 2 months before the Quest 2 was announced.
Oh, and now there's the Quest 3. It's
the Quest 3. I don't even want to fuck with the Quest. If I'm gonna spend a bunch of money, it's gonna be on a PC VR, like a PC VR set, because the Quest just doesn't do as much.
Yeah, and it's also just really it's not great.
It's not great at all. Yeah, you might, if you're gonna save your money to do it, you might as well get one that connects to your PC. Obviously, you need a good PC, but hold on. You have any big plans for the future? I know you've talked about your plushie and you've also talked about 3D model, but you have anything else, like a big event, perhaps?
Yes, so July 1st of 2024, upcoming, will be my 1-year anniversary for being a VTuber with this beautiful model that you see
Hell yeah.
here.
Hell yes.
Yeah, and it's been crazy. I went from like 20, 30, 40 average to 80 to 100. Right now it's a little bit lower because of exam season, but I'm really proud.
Cool. That's pretty
I
cool.
own like achieve Twitch partner, right? So I'm really happy with everything, and I basically plan to do a 7-day event where I do nonstop streams, longer streams, and maybe have a couple like dono goals and stuff like that.
Hell yes.
But I do plan for a proper model remaster and upgrade, trying to finalize some things, make it all good. For October 31st, which will be basically my partner anniversary, my 3 anniversary of streaming in total, and then the model remaster, and it'll just be a kind of like a big donathon event where I will do like an uncapped one, which will be. I'm kind of scared. I've never done anything like that. My viewers are kind of crazy.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. That's true. I'm literally standing right here.
But yeah, so I'm excited for that. I don't really know how something like that will go, but basically I plan to basically use all the donathon money to reinvest in the stream, and that's that is actually a different subject. Is I reinvest like everything. Mostly.
I mean, literally, I would do the same thing. I mean, technically I do, but obviously YouTube and Twitch does not make me nearly as much money as I use. So obviously my IRL job definitely covers that. But technically speaking, I do put all of my money, literally every single penny.
Okay, no, this is the question for you. Yo, what's going on this IRL job? How could you do all this VTuber stuff? Ozzy sweats speaking of mafia boss. I know what you are.
Dude, okay, so the amount of things I've been called, I either get called an oil rig owner, a mafia boss, a drug dealer, or like some criminal of some kind. I think it's really funny.
Here's my guess. You're a tech bro.
I'm a tech bro,
or you're big into investments.
I'm a crypto guy. No, I'm kidding. No. No, I legit. I just have like a job, like a factory job. Hell yeah.
Like a foreman or something, or you build stuff.
The other thing is people would say, oh, you must have like rich parents or something. I do have rich parents, but I don't care who the fuck you are. You would never convince your rich parents to give you $600 every week for VTuber people. That's just not how it So all of the money definitely comes from me. See, the only thing that's like helpful with having parents that have a lot of money, is that the place I live at is their like second house that they renovated themselves. So I don't have to pay rent. That's the only.
I mean that's big though, right? So think about this. So like in Canada, right, for rent where I live, rent is usually about 2,000 to 2.4K Canadian a month, right? So that's probably what 1,700 USD, maybe it's 1,800, right? 1,600. So. Like, now obviously I'm not sure where you're at, nor do I want to know, but you're if you were here, you're basically saving 1,800 American a month, right? You could reinvest that completely into like your passions, which is doing this YouTube stuff and trying to evolve your content on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm telling everybody right now, if I had to pay rent, this would only be like a 1 week thing. Like every single month would have 1 week where I give $600. Like everything else would have to go towards like payments and shit like that. So I'm actually really glad that I'm in this position to be able to do that. But then again, I do make quite a bit of money. The reason why my parents have a lot of money and that kind of thing is that they both owned like I won't say what they did because it's a niche thing and people already know that I live in Ohio. So you could legit like look up this niche like
doxing.
No. People already know I live here because one, it's fucking funny as hell that I say I live in Ohio. I'm friends with the Skinwalkers.
Oh god.
But the other thing is I made a video right before I was a VTuber about how I worked at like my first ever job was Kings Island, which is an amusement park, and I talked about that already.
Cool.
Yeah, that was my first ever job that I worked at for like a year and a half. The reason why I have enough money to be able to do all this is because I started working the day I turned 16. Like I worked literally from the beginning until now. Then again, the amount of money I make right now at the place I'm at is enough to cover all the expenses, but if it doesn't have to, then I have a whole fuck ton of savings for all this shit.
That's awesome too, right? And I mean, for people that have watched Ozzy's other videos, which you should go watch right now, linked below, go check it out.
Oh yeah, guys, everybody look at that. Look at the videos.
But Ozzy has given a lot to a bunch of different streamers for like various different reasons, right? Some, I believe, you helped some person's house that was like flooded.
Oh yeah,
which is pretty awesome, right? But then you've also helped viewers pay for assets, right? So for instance, If you should go check the video out. Okay. But Ozzy donated to me, right? And what did I do with that model? I invested it into my art of a remaster of my model coming up. Not a complete new model, like a remaster, some little bells and whistles that I want to add. And I also used it to invest into like the plushie and like different like little things that I want to do.
Of course.
And like overall, like it'll improve my content going forward. And I'm not just the only one, right? There's a bunch of other people. So the choices have like helped a lot of people, which is pretty awesome.
Which this actually helps out a lot in my explanation of people that are like, why don't you donate to people with 1 viewer? And it's like, because this isn't money for starting VTubing. This is money for when you've started, you've gotten to a point, and you just need a push to get further than that. That's like a perfect example, is that you had an audience, right? But I helped pay for future cooler things. That's what this money is for. That's the whole point.
Well, and think about this, right? So like your dono contributes to the plushie, right?
Hell yeah.
And the plushie is going to be enjoyed, but potentially, if it goes well, maybe over like 100 people, right? You contributed and directly affected that, and like it will lead to more than just the streamer's enjoyment, but the viewers themselves that will receive the plushie when they get it.
And
that's pretty amazing. The butterfly effect.
And I started the production of the Kyoku plushie, and I will continue it by buying a Kyoku plushie.
Real.
I'm fucking buying that shit 100%.
As you can see, my model is very Hu-Tao inspired, right?
Oh,
yeah, it's a big,
go ahead.
big thing, very Hu-Tao inspired. I love Hu-Tao, right? But there's something I've always adored about her design is the butterflies. I am so obsessed with the butterfly effect. I adore it, and I'm fascinated, obsessed over it. One choice in your life can change your entire life forever, right? And it can relate to everyone. Think of that one decision in your life that if you chose a different path, your entire life would be different. For me, one of my rich friends gave me an old PC, and it was not a good PC, right?
Right.
And it was broken. It did not work, right?
Okay.
And that's how he got started on making YouTube content, like way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I used to make Genshin memes, right? And if I chose not to fix that PC, my entire life would be different.
Actually, yeah, that one of your most popular posts was actually a Hu-Tao, I remember reading this. I read this in the video too. Your most one was Hu-Tao rare voice line "Love You" Genshin Impact leaks.
yeah, and basically what happened with the context of that is Shield Hero, which I love Shield Hero. I watched it in EN and JP.
I love it.
But Philo's voice actor is the same voice actor for Hu-Tao.
Wait, really?
And yeah, for the EN one. She says "love you" to Nafumi. I was like, oh, that's funny. I'm like, oh wait, that's the same voice actor. What if I did like a bait and switch and just see what people will believe? And that's how I got 400k views on the video, which was pretty crazy for me.
Did anybody notice it?
I think some people did later on, or like it was fun like playing with them. Like it's like that's a big part of me. It's like I'm very playful, misdirection humor. Something important, mischievous. But like I was trying to make sure that it's everything to like nothing that really matters, because you don't want to be like a weird. I like being mischievous for the sake of it, but for things that are ultimately meaningless.
Of course, yeah, I know what you mean. But the
but yeah,
when I originally saw that, I thought you were like some kind of like you knew how to hack a little bit, and you somehow found files for her new voice line or whatever. I was like, I was like, that's such a strange like change in content, but I think it's because I just didn't watch the video. But
no, yeah. it was all like it was just me being me.
It's just a prank.
Like I've always been like this. I've always been like I was never a class clown, but like misdirection humor is like my favorite thing ever. I love it so much. It's really funny.
Messing with your viewers, yeah.
Oh, but again, like you have to do it in a good way, because you don't want to you don't want anything. You don't want to hurt your viewers or hurt your friends or anything. So I try to make sure I keep myself in check.
I know what you mean. I think I do the same thing with the, I have a little cutaway gag where if any of the streamers I look at find that I'm streaming and they open my stream, I do a little, like, cutaway gag to, like, so it's usually a new thing every single time. The most recent one was legit, like, I cut away to, like, you dying to, like, Freddy or something in FNAF.
You did, yeah. I saw that. I was like, what is he doing?
It's just that I edited it so that once the lights and the power dies, it's like way too long because usually it's like 20 seconds of silence and then you get jump scared. I extended it to like 2 minutes of silence.
Bless yourself.
So people were just like waiting and they're like, what's happening? And then the jump scare happens. That's like some of the funny things that happens if somebody was to click on the stream. So yeah, I know what you mean. I always love fucking doing that. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of a segue here actually.
Okay.
So speaking of like, you know a lot of big VTubers, you know a lot of their names, but are there any out there that are your absolute favorite, your Oshis perhaps?
Oshis. I mean, I feel like everyone will say like Shy Lily or Iron Mouse or you know, and so on and so on, and they're all amazing, right?
Oh yeah.
I'll never forget. Like Iron Mouse came in my stream one time, and I freaked the
what? Oh, she did?
Yeah, and she was really kind and really sweet, and I feel bad because I feel like I made such a bad impression.
Oh no.
But she was so sweet. She followed, and I told her she was a big inspiration. I don't think we talked about it yet, but now Iron Mouse has a way different thing than I do, but I have Crohn's disease, right? And it affects me a lot. In not a great way. I'd recommend doing your own research if you don't know what Crohn's is. It's very...
below his Twitch stream, actually, he has a little link for it.
Yeah, you can check it out. And learn a little bit more about Crohn's. Too long didn't read it. My insides are not great.
Yep. Yep.
And it just makes me not have. I'm not like everyone else with the energy and certain things that people can do, right? And you know, Iron Mouse, you know, has like her like own things, right? And obviously we're not like the same, but definitely, I always felt it was amazing that she could do so much, like with what she has to deal with, right? I always thought it was a big inspiration, so it was nice to be able to tell that to her like properly.
I think so far there's been only one person that said that their Oshi wasn't Iron Mouse.
Yeah, no, actually I will. Like I love Iron Mouse, but I think my favorite VTuber, I guess, to watch is actually a Chinese YouTuber right now, and she's really adorable, and she sings, and she's really sweet.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna make a guess. Is this Casey or Cassie? No. Oh, okay. Sorry. That's another person that. Oh wait, no, that's a Japanese one. Never mind. Go ahead.
Her name is Mizune, and she just got her live 2D model. It looks really cute. And she's just really sweet. She's like. She's so sweet. She'll like when I join her stream, she'll be like, "Oh, hello, Kyoku-sama." I'm like, "Oh, bless," and my heart like just melts. She's so sweet, and her singing is amazing.
Oh wait, I found her.
Yeah, she's so sweet. Her voice is like adorable.
She has white hair, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I found her. Hold on.
I would say currently that's like my favorite stream to watch when I can.
She looks very cozy. She just does a lot of singing. Is that what this is?
Yeah, she does like a lot of singing. Like that's majority of her content.
But that's actually kind of cool. I mean, speaking of the Iron Mouse thing, though, a lot of people have that same thing that you had, where you can kind of see where Iron Mouse is and be like, she is in either a similar or even maybe a worse situation than I am, and she still made it to like the top of YouTubing. So it's like, why couldn't I try for it? So yeah, she alone has created like hundreds of VTubers, hundreds of them to get out of their like comfort zone and actually try to get out there and try making content. So yeah, Iron Mouse has definitely been a top contender for like, which it makes sense why she keeps winning VTuber of like the year, because like that's just whatever, like everybody loves her. She's definitely a great what's it called, like a
role model inspiration
for almost every single VTuber. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's and you know, there's a bunch of awesome other like VTubers too. Like I've talked to him a little bit, but Recall for instance, that man literally worked so much, brother. He streams on Bilibili. He does
What?
ASMR. He does YouTube. He does Twitch.
No way. Wait, how do you spell his name?
Riikami. You've probably seen him before. I would say he's probably like one of the biggest male indie VTubers. I would
right.
say.
Duh. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
And like that man does so much work, and like is consistent, which is like incredible. I definitely look up to him a lot as well.
Which a lot of people can like with people like that, there are a lot of people that can that push themselves as hard as they do, and that's why a lot of people will look up to them too as well. They easily become role models because of how hard they work and how hard they would that push themselves to where everybody else can see that and also push themselves. So yeah, there's a lot of people that are kind of like that, and they have those separate Oshis just because of that. But
yeah.
Speaking of actually with the whole VTuber scene, how sorry, let me reword that. Does anybody in your IRL life actually know that you were a VTuber?
Oh yeah, like everyone knows.
Oh, okay. So
it's not a secret by any means.
More towards like your family. So your family would know, right?
Yeah.
Is there any like funny story how they found out, or maybe you told them?
Oh no, I mean they always knew I was streaming. Like it was never like it was like they've always known. It's like I don't have like any stories where like people are like,
okay.
Huh? So like all my IRL friends knew. Like it was never a secret. There was nothing. I never had like that special moment. Not that I even like wanted that. It was kind of nice that it was kind of ingrained from the beginning.
Oh, it's just like you didn't have to say anything. You didn't have to hide it. It's like everybody. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess if it's already set up,
like
it makes it a
I
lot
live at
easier.
home, so it makes it more.
That's true. That's something else. It's a little hard to hide it or do anything against that if they live right outside the door. Yeah. Okay. That's a lot of the questions I have for you. Do you have any aspiring advice for maybe VTubers or people that want to be VTubers or they're starting VTubing?
I do have advice. All right, lots of good advice. If you are a VTuber, get a cute mascot. All right, that is one of the biggest things you can do. And I don't even mean that in like a joking way, genuinely, because you as a viewer can be identified and like feel like you're like a part of something, right? So like look at the like guy that's been in my arms the whole interview, right?
Yeah, a part of the stream, right?
Yeah, right. And like for instance too, right? I actually give my viewers head. Yes, I know that sounds crazy, right?
Hey yo.
Right?
Hey, yo.
And what I mean by that is he's on my head. He's just chilling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, dodged a bullet there, guys.
Yeah, what do you mean? Is something wrong?
Oh no.
Why are you panicking?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking about when you said that. That's what I was thinking.
Ozzy, are you?
Anyway, any other advice? Oh, they all three have question marks. Wait, they actually all get it. On my side though, it's flipped because I flipped you.
Wait, what? You flipped me?
Remember, because I said which way do you prefer looking? So I flipped you horizontally. So all the question marks are backwards.
Oh no! Wait, my model's gonna look weird then.
What do you mean? No. It's fine. Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, it's fine.
No, you just look like your normal model. It's just like when you look to, because you're looking towards me and you're more comfortable in your more comfortable spot, or you look towards the camera. It's fine.
Okay.
I can show you later.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
But yeah, my other thing is like, do not, like, I see so many people complain about like certain things, but you know, if you're not getting something that you want, ask yourself why. You know, maybe you're playing an old game that people are not super keen on watching, or maybe you're not really interacting on Twitter. Maybe you don't message other VTubers. Like you really, if you want something, it's not gonna be served to you on a plate. You have to work for it and genuinely go for it.
Yep.
Yes, sometimes you have like luckier breaks where a video blows up, your model is really cool, or a bigger VTuber like takes you in, right? But you shouldn't hope for those things. And remember, the more work that you put in, the higher chance of those things can happen. You know?
Exactly. Especially like the big VTuber thing. A lot of big VTubers, they will find you because you did something cool, or you are working so hard to where you're getting all this like all these people that know you, and your name will travel further and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And a lot of people, what they don't understand is that you can play these niche games if you're only streaming for fun. But if you're streaming to get bigger, you need to stop playing like let's just say like League. You know the amount of people that are playing League right now on stream is like thousands of people, and if you have like 5 viewers, you're gonna be at the bottom of these streams. They're not going to find you down there. So there is a back and forth where you have to find what you like streaming, but if you really want to grow, you have to find what you like streaming and what people would want to find you for. So
exactly, right? So like I do a combination, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of my streams a week are things that I genuinely like, and then they will have a bit lower viewership, right? But people are still there and enjoying what I enjoy, so that I'm like overall fulfilled, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I also do games that I know will get viewers, and I mean, like, I don't play games that I don't like, so I still have to like the game to some extent, right?
Yeah. Exactly. And
like,
that's
for instance,
the
like Withering Waves out, right? And Withering Waves should usually bring in like a couple more people. It's a newer game. Maybe again, it's depending on the time of year.
That's true, yeah.
It's like you have to decide when you start streaming if you are a hobby streamer or a full-time streamer. I'm a full-time streamer.
Yep.
I'm not a hobby streamer.
That's what a lot of people don't realize, is that they want their streams to make them money in order to, like, so they can actually like pay rent and get food and shit like that, like live their life with this money. But then when they click start streaming, they make it seem like it's a hobby. Like this is your job. Like you should try to get, try to actually make a stream instead of just acting like it's your hobby. That's what people like to get mixed up all the time. But yeah, if it's your job, you should act like it's your job, and you should really try to get out there.
Put effort, right?
Yeah, put effort. That's the thing.
Like the reality is if you just stream on Twitch, like you're not gonna typically you're not gonna just go crazy. Some people do, maybe it's their voice that's attractive, or or like their model is really cool and it brings in a lot of people. But even if your model is good, you still have to be funny or like entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The amount of people that will scroll to the bottom of like Vtuber list is very, very slim to none. Like,
yeah, I mean, for me, I always like sort by highest to lowest, right?
Yeah,
and it's not that I'm like, it's not like I don't look at the like the lower ones, but
right.
I like seeing like where everyone is like doing things, and like what are like, I like seeing like what the big people do, so I can get an idea of like what I can do to do my own stuff.
And a lot of the things is like, if a new game comes out like Withering Waves, and like, am I gonna watch like a smaller streamer get their first reaction on it, or am I gonna watch Shy Lily play it? Shy Lily's gonna do like 500 gacha pulls. Like, I think I would rather watch that. So that's like the thing. That's what you have to find.
It's also good to like pace yourself. Like, you don't have to be Shy Lily. You don't have to do 500 pulls on your stream. Like, if you have 10 viewers and you're doing 500 pulls, I mean, if you want to do that and you have the money, go for it. But it's also good to like make sure that that like where you're at, and you don't go anything crazy. Like, if you're a brand new VTuber, you're spending like $9,000 on a model, and you don't even know if you like streaming, and then you graduate a month later because no one watches. Like,
that's another thing of advice.
Make sure you're like really sure before you buy a model. Like, for me, I had like a 3D model a little bit, but I never really considered myself like a VTuber properly. I mean, maybe I said it in like streams and stuff, but I never really like, I wanted like an actual like branded model that was me.
Yeah, that's another thing that a huge piece of advice is, you should never ever invest like a bunch of money into something that you haven't even done for like a month. Like, if your first stream is like thousands of dollars in, I mean, a lot of people, they will do those debuts, but they debut after they started streaming a little bit. So, I mean, it's just another boost of viewers. But obviously, there are some cases where you can do that and you do enjoy streaming. But what if you don't? Well, then you have thousands of dollars that are like just sitting there in your computer files that just like aren't gonna be used.
Just wasted.
Yeah. So
really I always
think
see
about
sometimes people like sell their models, and it's like,
like up for adoption. Yeah. I mean, that's a good way to try to get money back, but in the end, you're not gonna get that money back. You can't sell a model for more than you bought it for, because it's like it's already been used technically. So it's like
and there's also a bunch of like TOS, like some artists will charge you more money if you try to sell it and things like that. And
oh yeah, I've seen things where like people will try to sell it and they didn't ask their artist or something.
Yeah,
I've seen a few of those.
Yeah, I have seen my fair share of those. That is smiling.
That's all of Twitter right now. But
honestly, it makes me wonder if I were to sell my model. I wonder what people would price it at or like value it at.
Well, how much did you buy it for? Where are you? Do you want to say that?
My model was actually extremely cheap for what I got.
Really?
So, my art was probably around about 800-ish thousand, which is really good for my art.
Wow.
And then I had someone like fix up the art, so I paid them. So like there was like some things that were 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So I had another artist like redraw some certain things and fix the model out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had the rigging, and my rigging was $400, and then I paid more. So it was like, all in all, my model was probably like around like under $2,000 for rigging and art. And I've upgraded things to like the little cookies and some different things. You know, if you're any Oshinoko and Gyro, Oshinoko and Gyro. Oh my god, Oshinoko enjoyers. Ew, look.
No way. No way.
Wing.
No way. Holy shit.
And we have red versions too.
Maybe not with the most recent chapter that came out.
I don't know. I don't spoil it for me. I don't know what happened.
No, I don't read it. I just heard about it on Twitter.
That's surely it's not that bad, right?
The show itself I think is fine, but there's a lot of people that felt they're like, ooh, but they're like reincarnated as siblings, but I don't really care. I couldn't care less. That wasn't a spoiler, right? That's like episode 1. Right?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared now, but I don't want to know. I'm just gonna live in blissful ignorance.
No, yeah. If you see on Twitter, if you see like the trending tab is like the newest chapter, just don't click on it. Just go and click on it. I don't think the anime.
I'm sweating bullets.
I don't know if the anime will get there. I don't know. Is there another season?
Yes, they're making a season 2.
Okay, so maybe it's the next. I don't know how far ahead that chapter is, but yeah. It's still in my mind. I think it's a really cool, because I fucking love those animes that are like, you can hear the thought process of like the main character, and you can see, yeah, I love those fucking eyes, by the way. I love that when that happens. But you can like, he has like this crazy plan, and like you can just basically watch it go down. The same thing happened in like Classroom of the Elite. Yeah, have you ever watched that?
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
It's basically
that's
the edgy the edgy main character, or like not really edgy, more I
don't feel anything.
I don't feel anything. But I like, it's really satisfying to see plans to like end out perfectly. So I think that's another reason why I like Oshinoko. But yeah, that's
Death Note vibes in a sense.
Oh, dude, Death Note, I stopped watching after the first season.
Why?
I don't know. I wasn't a fan after spoiler alert, after L died. I wasn't a fan after that. I don't know. I liked the characters that were like between L and wait, what's the main character's name? Why did I forget? Is it Light? Okay, yeah. Between Light and L, I think that was like the perfect like story to watch. But once
like the
L
song
died,
and dance, yeah.
But once L died, I mean, I know they brought on like, what was it, like his brother or whatever the white hair.
Someone similar, but like similar. It's just not the same.
Yeah, I just think I liked L's character. That's all. Yeah, are you watch a lot of anime?
A decent amount, but I'm not like watching every single thing.
As of recently, I've only been watching like new seasons of stuff. I haven't gotten to new stuff, but before VTubing, or actually I would say before YouTube in general, which was like 2 years ago, I watched like fucking everything that came out. I legit knew so much shit. But I don't know. I used to be able to like sit down and just watch like a full like 25 episode series and like in like either a day or a day and a half. Now I legit now I'm like, I get to like episode 4 and I'm like, shit, I could be doing other things. I know the story's good, but it's like I feel like I know I'm procrastinating. That's what it is. But yeah. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about before we end off?
Believe in yourself. I believe in you. I'm proud
Believe in yourself.
of you.
Oh, I'm totally gonna edit your character into like that black screen with white text.
Wait. Love yourself now. You're worth every piece of oxygen. You matter, and I'm on my knees enjoying your awesomeness, okay? Love yourself now. I mean that with 100%. No, 1,000%. No, 1,000,000%. Love yourself now.
The thunder strikes every single time. Yeah.
You have to edit that good. I'll be so sad.
I'm actually probably gonna make that a short. That's gonna be so fucking funny. Oh no, I'm actually so ready, dude. One of my best ways of procrastinating like my bigger projects is by making shorts. I'll go on like 4-hour tangents of like editing shit that isn't my main videos. But yeah, I'm totally gonna do that. Okay, I'm excited for that. All right, other than that, go ahead and shout yourself out if you know any of your links. They're gonna be on screen, but just in case you know any of them.
The biggest thing is Billy. I'm gonna try Billy soon. I recently signed with like a small corp to help me just on Billy, not on Twitch or anything, but just on Billy to help me grow on Billy. So do
you know the name of the corp, or do you want to drop it?
It's called Noah, N-O-A. They're very sweet, and they're helping me with editors and management, which is pretty awesome, to be honest.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So definitely want to check out Billy. And my main platform is Twitch. So, a Twitch follow or a new viewer, I'd really appreciate it. I'm a comfy streamer. I usually play like Genshin, Withering Waves I've tried recently. And I also do baking streams where I bake stuff with other VTubers.
Oh, actually, I did fall into one of your streams one time with the baking stream. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, it was so fun. My last one messed up though because the power went out.
Oh man. I don't think I think I do remember this stream. Did this stream just end like randomly?
It just ended, and it's because the power went out and then didn't come back on for hours.
I do remember that. Just like years, because I have all your streams open. I just remember looking over it and it was just gone. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I was so sad.
All right. Okay, and then I guess that's all. So go ahead and click on all of his links, check out all of his stuff, and that's it for YouTube. Everyone say bye, 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 bye.
Bye, cookies.
He's going back in the basement for now. Bye, 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 bye.